Menstruation time dancing. In this aspect, uh, there are two types of people are there. Mm, some are very sentimental people, orthodox people, they brought up such an like orthodox we can't say, at least highly cultured or something like that. So they don't cross the borders or something like that, so that kind of people. So another people, other type peoples are a bit modernity. They feel that why don't we do everything, not only this, everything they think about it. Why don't we change? Why don't we do? Why that kind of people are there? The question rises in their mind. So see, both are correct, but modernity people have some restrictions while doing this matter. So that I tell you. But anyway, this menstruals is tentative. So it's not forever, or it's a whole month. It's not like that. So tentative matter take as easy only we can take, but not always. So I tell you that, for example, the sentiments, it is like when I, wake up in the morning. So I never see anybody's face. I see my face only in the mirror. Otherwise, I see any, God's, photos, or like statues or their face. But I never ever seen others' face, because I feel that it is sentiments to me. I couldn't change. Many I changed, but few things I couldn't change it. So like this, these people also, this is depends on masters, even students. Some people, they don't like menstruals time. They don't go near to the guard and that room. And even the door is open, they don't pass towards that side, because they ask them to close the door. Then only they pass. So that kind of people also are there. Some people are keeping in the kitchen also nowadays, that puja, chamber. So that kind of people also are there. So see, both are right or wrong. We can't say this actually. Even like that. Even myself also, how I couldn't change my sentiments like that. They also, they don't want to change, or they never change. So that but how a dance master accept this means, some people are very curious, or they newly join dance, and some people have very less dance classes, like weekly twice, generally my classes. Otherwise, some people have weekly once also. Though those weekly ones, students, what happened if she missed this week, miss this today's dance class, and one more week she has, that means 2 weeks gap will come. So that is, it is very difficult for them to bear, and miss it. So some people don't want to miss it at all. So if I talk about myself, then I allow them. I tell them that don't go to near to the god. Because in the dance room there will be a statue, no? So near that you don't go. Ask them to. I will ask them to not to go there, and not to touch my feet and all, because they can do, but themselves only, not to touch God or me or somebody else. So like that, nowadays, it's if you talk about those days are different and nowadays are different in this matter also, because those days, if anybody is having this issue, then everybody knows in the house, because specifically they send this girl to other room, lady or girl other room, and they make a mat, and a small pitcher they put there, and water in that, and whatever it food and all they will send over there. So that kind of, those days are not there nowadays. Nowadays, even people doesn't know, even if this is going into any girl, in any girl, like other people cannot notice it actually, because that kind of, like precautions, and that kind of medical equipments, and many more things are advanced now. We are. So that's why that is, I don't know, it's very happy to accept those new things. And moreover, what I'm telling to you, even if you can do those menstruals time, better you control yourself. You control yourself in a, in sense, like don't do vigorous items, like vigorous items like if you are learning Bharatanatyam, Tilana kind of things you don't do, and other imp also don't do. And like Shivatandam, Mahishasura Mardana, this kind of items don't do. And even Kuchipudi also, like Tarangam don't do, Purvarangam don't do, in that also, Tandavas and all are there that you don't do. Vigorous items don't do, small, small items, Abhinayas and all, you can do it. For example, if you are learning Kathak Tarana don't do, Salami don't do. So Tintal you don't do. So many more you can do, but a few items you cannot do in this because those are very vigorous and physically you have to do much more things in the dance. And apart of that, Odissi, if I talk about, don't do any items because Odissi is such a dance. It is mostly you have to stand on Tribanga or otherwise Atibanga. Achbanga means extremely bend. You have to make a wider legs and you have to do it a lot. And a part of that Tribanga means always you have to stand in a zigzag way and do zigzag way. Standing is back pain or it may come like that. It may occur. So that's why I tell you that Abhinayas you can do in that. Abhinaya is some steep in that. Few items you can do Abhinayas in that. So those Abhinayas you can do. Otherwise, Moksha, Pallavi, like Bhattu, everything is very difficult in that. So better not to do Mangalacharan. These are very difficult there, but in that style. So only Abhinayas you can do. Otherwise, basics, if you are learning basics, also better not to learn. Basics also very vigorous. So that precaution you have to take. And see, health also important, not only dance, isn't it? So, and apart of that, some people says that. If you do what will happen? What will happen means, sentimentally it is. See, if you avoid, it will be better. If you can't, if you could not avoid, so better you do. But you follow these sentiments. Nowadays, it is like for example, I allow my students UKG to 60 years. Any students can join, but those students also people are people are like 13 years, 12 years, 14 years, girls also are there. First time they will come, they get periods, and that time I'll ask them to come. Don't come even for a month or 1.5 month at least, because that is not correct actually, because that first time everything is changed. The girl also may be upset or something like that. Parents also mix it up, happy and sad things, sorrow things, it mixed up in that mixed feelings. So those are, even girl also have same issues, same problems, same feelings. So that's better not to come for 1 month. And even if she comes, why I'm telling 1 month not to come, because sometimes these girls first time, after 1 week also, second time also, it happens, and they make it one more time. So these all, and the children are not, those students are not, those girls are not that conscious, about this matter, because they are not elders, they're not used to do. That's why I tell them to not to come for 1 month. Let them enjoy their, like any functions, home to get together or something like that. So these all they can do, but better not to avoid dance also for a month or something like that. And moreover, I'm telling to you that previously how they were doing Devadasis and all means they were not doing, they avoiding, because those days highly Devadasis are, there are initially the first dance Devadasi will be there, and the second Devadasi, third Devadasi will be there. Apart of that, remaining junior Devadasis also will be there. The first Devadasi is getting this problem, the second Devadasi do, and second Devadasi also do both have third Devadasi. So otherwise the disciples remaining Devadasis will manage like that. So those days, because those days they were doing in the temple. So temple entering, generally it is it is not appropriate, and moreover, never ever happened. Even I cannot think like that. So that's why it was happened. Even dance room also I consider as temple, but sometimes we have to compromise what to do. So that's why I tell them not to go to the near to the god or touch my feet, and remaining namaskar. Why they do? Because we do namaskar for excuse of goddess land, our motherland, because we kick it while dancing. So excuse, but this is also kind of excuse. That's why I'll ask them to namaskar and do. And other students, I tell them to not to go too near to them, and let them do individually whatever they wants to do. They could do it. And you have seen more than 2 lakhs my videos. I'm happy. More than 2 lakhs videos you have seen. And I'm also happy that I'm sharing something with you, and you people also enjoying, at least knowing many more things. That I'm happy. And apart of that, this summer I take vacations. Like generally dance classes also June to March only. April, May I never take dance classes. Again June I'll start, like that. Even already April is almost finishing. So you also take holidays, I also take holidays. And you enjoy your holidays. Don't unnecessary wander under the sunlight. And if you are not going, I think at least relatives are coming to your home, and you do shopping with them, and you help them, they help you. You enjoy like that. And we will meet again on June. Okay, thank you so much.